Body Blast number 11. Today you're not going to need anything other than a towel. Just a simple towel. I've got kind of like a large hand towel type of thing, okay? That's all you're going to need today. So you might want to just switch the video off and pop around and go get yourself a towel and come back. Obviously you need your water to drink. Okay, so we'll push straight on now and we'll get on with the warm-up. So we've got our normal warm-up and then we're going to go from the warm-up straight into some mobilisations. So here we go. Are you ready? Go with the knee lifts. 3, 2, 1, off we go. Now set. As usual, you might want to pop some music on in the background, something with a really good beat to it. Okay, that's a little jog on the spot. So we start off, we've got our toes staying virtually on the floor. Call this a jogger's walk, because it's a kind of a bit of an in-betweenie. So we're going to go into the side lunges. So off we go to the sides. Set. Jogger's walk, and then we're going into our rear lunge. Don't forget, this is the first set of our warm-up, so everything we do is just legs only. We're not using the hands just yet. So back we go. Making sure the supporting knee always has a little bit of a bend in it. Okay, on the spot. So, on to round 2. So this time, as we do everything, we're going to add in our movements. So the knee lift, touch down with the hands. There we go. A bit of a jog in between, side lunge, add in the arm as well. Whilst you're doing this, have a little look around you, because once you get the towel going, you will need a little bit of space. So, that's it. Try and keep the arms up at shoulder height and stretch it through. Again, supporting leg always has a little bit of a bend in it. A little bit of a jog. We're going into the rear lunge and both arms are going to come up and down together. There we go. jog through. So we're back at the beginning now, with the knee lifts, and this time, if you want to, you can add a bit of a bounce. That's it. Bounce it out. You can do it static if you want to, or you can mix and match. You know the routine. We're going to jog out. Then we're going into the side lunge, adding the arm and a bounce in between the two sides if you want to. There's that little jump. Again, you can keep it static if you want, or add that jump in. Great stuff. One more to go. So going into the rear lunges, and this time your option is to do your arms individually, or you can stick with the both, or you can pop your hands on your hips. So here we go. Taking that leg backwards, a little bit of a stretch in the hip flexors, keeping that front knee very slightly bent all the time. Okay, right, so from here you might want to have a chair close by. Back again. Okay, or you can use the wall or the door or something, or you can just stand up nice and tall. We're going to take one leg and we're going to swing that leg. Okay, pushing back. Try not to swing with your foot turn out, okay? Try and get those toes forward. And we're going to do about 10. That's it. So each time you swing and you're stretching back in those hip flexors. That's about 10. Same leg out to the side and across in front. Opening out the hip joint. Again, foot stays facing forward. That's it. Really working here into the hips. And again, we're looking for about 10. And if you can, if you started off low like this, try and get that leg up nice and high. Okay, from there we're going to lift the knee, take the knee out and in, out and in. And notice how we get a bit of a twist going. And we're really working into the hips. That's it. And again, about 10 of these. That's it. That should do us. Going to do the same on the other side. So let's swing that leg. Try and make sure the foot is pointing down. Don't want it out to the side like that. That's it. Try and get this leg back. Stretch. And a stretch. And a stretch. And a stretch. We'll do a couple more. And then to the front. That's it. Side and side. Working in those hips. You can see how the hips are really working. That's it, loosening up that hip joint. That's it. I'm not counting, but it's somewhere around 10. And I'm going to lift the knee up, out and in, out and in, out and in. Really working deep into that hip joint. Now it's a ball and socket joint, so it works in 360 degrees. So it's good to get moving. Okay, so now then, I'm going to go sideways so you can see what we're doing. So, arms out front. Feet should be slightly wider than hips. So, slightly wider than hips. Okay, we're going to sink down into the squat, fingers on the toes, push the bottom up, and up we come. Down, toes, bum, up. Down, toes, bum, up. Down, toes, bum, up. Down, toes, bum, up. So that's giving the hamstrings a bit of a stretch. Now, another one for those hip flexors and for the quads. So, we're going to go down, take the knee, and bring it up. Okay, ready. Down, knee across, and up. Down, start with the other knee. 1, 2, and up. Change knees again. 1, 2, and up. And 1, 2, and up. So now we're going to go into a split stance. The aim of this is to keep the legs straight at all times. Well, on the first one it's the back leg we're going to keep straight, on the second one both legs. So we're going to bend the front knee, so the knee goes over the toe. We're going to lean into that hip flexor, hands down, just hold it there a couple of seconds, and then we rock back, both legs straight, toes up, just brace yourself on your fingertips, nice big stretch, hold it for a couple of seconds, now we go, 1, 2, bring it back, 1, 2, take it down, 1, 2, bring it back, 1, 2, last one, 1, 2, 1, 2, change, same again, into this hip now, so down you go, 1, 2, bring it back, 1, 2, take it down, 1, 2, bring it back, 1, 2, take it down, 1, 2, bring it back, 1, 2, walk it to the front, curl yourself up, and we're ready to start working. Set number 2, still with your towel. Everything we do today, I think everything, is with the towel, alright? So, set number 2. These are called VWs. So, imagine the letter V, imagine the letter W. Holding your towel, again, nice and tight, keeping that tension in there, trying to pull the towel apart. Going to start off in the same position we just used, relax those shoulders, so that's your V. Then keep that tension on the towel, you're going to pull it behind your head, and there's your W. V, W, V, W. Now if I turn sideways, okay, you can see my head is staying still. I'm not pushing my head forward, okay? So keep the head still and pull that towel down behind the head. You should be feeling this across that area there. So that's number 1. Number 2, we're going to take up a static squat. Hold that towel a little bit narrower this time, but again you've still got tension, okay? Hold the tummy in nice and tight. We're going to think about lifting at the rib cage and twist to one side and twist to the other side. Twist and twist. So the whole time you're pulling on that towel, you've got that rib cage lifted. And then the third one, the towel goes down on the floor. You go down onto the floor. We're going into a high plank position. I'm going to tap over the towel. Tap over the towel. Okay, so let's get that going. So we've got our VWs to start off with. So, static squat, hold that towel, pull it nice and tight, take it up, sink the shoulders, there's your V, there's your W. V, W, V, W. So the whole time you've got the tension on the towel, try and stand up nice and straight, Don't poke the head forwards and backwards. Just keep pulling. Think about the shoulder blades. This is all in the shoulder blades. Shouldn't put it anywhere else other than the shoulder blades. Oh, if you sit at the desk all day typing, or you do a lot of driving, excellent that is. Right, so take up that static squat. Bit less towel now. Hip width. Up. Lift the rib cage. Twist. 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 So think about your static squat as well. Keep that tummy nice and tight and keep that rib cage lifted. Lift it. Lift it. Lift it. That's it. Keep pulling on that towel. Lovely. Towel goes on the floor. We're going down into a high plank position. Okay. Up we go. And tap over, tap over, tap, 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 tap. Keep that tummy nice and tight. Try not to move the hips too much. Great stuff. Up we come. So, a little bit wider than hips this time. Back to our BWs. So let's take the towel up. Let's keep that tummy tight. Let's sink the shoulders and bring that towel down behind the head. Bring it down. So you're pulling it down and up it goes. So keep that tension on the towel all the time. Try and stand up nice and straight. If I turn sideways, that's it. There's tension on the towel. There you go. You can see what's happening at the back. Well done. Okay. Narrower grip on the towel. So we're at hip width. We're going to sink into that static squat. Tummy underneath, that's like a pelvic tilt. Lift the ribs and twist it. So it's not a quick exercise. That's it. So we're trying to keep the hands at shoulder height. Keep those palms facing downwards. That's it. Done. So we're going onto the floor again. Okay. And tap over. Tap. Okay, up we come. BWs. Okay, the hands slightly wider, so nice and tall. Suck that tummy in, lift the arms up, drop the shoulders down behind the head and up. Pull it down, stretch it up. Like I keep saying, keep the tension on the towel the whole time. Should really be feeling that up that top section of the back, on the shoulder blade area. That's it. Lovely. To the front. Narrower grip. I'm going to take it down into a static squat. Knees out over the toes, pelvic tilt, arms up and pull. Keep that rib cage up. That's it. So you're kind of pulling up, out of the rib cage, palms facing downwards, pull up, out of that rib cage. That's it. Last one of this set. Are you ready? Tap over the towel. Try and keep those hips nice and still. There we go. Set 2 done. Have a drink. Come on back. Okay, so the next one we're going to do is 2 exercises, the same but working different parts of the body. So we're going to step backwards into a lunge. Step back, take a step forward, and up. So back, twist, and up. Step back, twist, and up. And then we'll do the same on the other side. Step back, twist, and up. Step back, twist, and up. Okay, all the time keeping that tension on the towel. And then the last one we're going to do, we're going to lay the towel on the floor. Probably can't see that actually. That. There, we just about see it. Then we're going down into plank position. And this time, we're going to go over the towel. We're going to go down into low plank and take a leg out and take a leg out. That's it. So we're just tapping out to the side. That's it. Keep that bum down. Tap up to the side, so you're coming back to where the towel is every time. So the towel's just a marker on that one. Okay, so let's just see if we can make this a little bit better. There we go. So, set the timer going. So we're going to step back, keep that tension on the towel, up, drop the shoulders, keep pulling, step back, down, twist, and up, down, twist, and up, down, twist, and up. So you're twisting away from the rear leg. Okay, so same again on the other side. So I'm taking this leg back now. So up we come, drop those shoulders, tummy nice and tight. And down, twist away, bring it back. Down, twist away, bring it back. Down, twist away, bring it back. Really important that in this position here, you are upright, you're not leaning forward. Okay? And it's both legs bent on this particular lunge. Okay, drop your towel. Going down into a low plank. And all we're going to do is tap out with your feet. So down into the low plank on the elbows, thumb down, tap the leg out tap the leg out. Let me go a bit further forward. So tap it out, tap it out. That's it. Try and keep your bum down as low as you can. Well done. Okay. Back to our lunges. Okay. So, taking this leg back first. Bring those arms up. Engage. Back and twist. Up. Down. And up. And up. Keep pulling on that towel, so there's always tension on the towel. Lovely. Okay. Right, are you ready? Other side. This one go about this time. Towel up, got those shoulders, keep that towel tight. Are we ready? Back, twist, bring it forwards. Back, twist, bring it forward. Don't forget, body stays upright all the time. Okay, just drop your towel on the floor, you can catch your drips. Alright, we're going down into that low plank and the feet come out to the side. Out to the side, out to the side. Keep that bottom as low as you can. Great stuff. Last round. Okay. So this leg going back. Towel up. Good tight towel. Sink those shoulders. And down and twist. And up. Down. Twist. And up. Twist. And up. For the other side. This leg, that side. Are we ready? Step back. Down. Twist. Keep that tension on the towel. Try and keep those shoulders down. That's it. Okay, go down to the floor. Last one of these. Then you go onto your forearms. Okay, and tap out to the side. towel. Now, working with the towel, it's all about holding tension in the towel. So the first one we're going to do, you're going to grab hold of a bunch of the towel and your arms want to be just slightly wider than your shoulders. Okay? Put tension on that towel. So you're trying to pull the towel apart and keep the arms straight. We're going to take the towel up above our head, try and relax the shoulders. So what we're trying to do is to squeeze the shoulder blades down. So watch, look at my shoulders. Watch what happens. Arms come up, relax the shoulders. So now you're squeezing the shoulders and now you should be feeling that in here. Okay, so we'll try that again. So from here, pull that towel tight, raise the arms up, drop the shoulders. Okay, now hold in that position, we're going to go down into a squat. That's it. So squat and up, squat and up, keeping your arms in that position. So that's number one. Number two and number three are the same, but on different legs. So what you can do is put that towel underneath your leg and grip the towel like that, so you can see thumbs on top. Okay, now then, you might want to be standing near a wall or near a chair, or hopefully you can stand in balance, because what we're going to do, take that towel down to the knee, you're going to be balancing on one leg. This knee is going to come up and down in the bent position, but it's your arms that are pulling. Okay, that's what your arms are doing. So you can see all this here stays into the side. It's just the forearm that goes up and down. So it's lifting, or the pair of the arms are lifting the weight of the leg. So the leg, don't do any lifting here, it's all in here. Now the first time through you probably won't get the hang of it straight away. Second time through you'll get it a bit better, and third time through hopefully you've got the hang of it, okay? So two arms together, lifting the leg. Okay, so balance on that one leg and lift and lower, lift and lower, lift and lower, lift and lower. And obviously you can swap it over and do the same on the other side. So balance on the leg, tuck the elbows in, make that into a dead weight, and lift and lower, lift and lower, lift and lower. The more you relax this leg, the more you're pulling. Okay, so those are our three exercises for this one. So we'll get the timer going. Okay, so towel, up, relax the shoulders, 3, 2, 1, and down into that squat. Keep pulling the towel, trying to rip the towel in the centre. Obviously that's not going to work, and keep those shoulders down. And like I said, the whole idea of this one is you should be feeling it across the upper back, around the shoulder blade area. That's it. Obviously you're doing your squats, so you've got all that going on as well. Did you feel that? Okay. Under the legs, grip that towel. Okay. Are you ready? So lift. Make sure it's right down under your knee. Lift. 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 That's it. Lift it up. Lift it up. Up with a wobble. That's it. Super. And now with the other side. Ready? And lift and lower. That's it. lifting leg into a dead weight. That's it. So the lift is coming in those arms. That's it, that's good. Lift it up. Lift it up. Well done. So, back to the beginning. So grab that towel. Okay, are we ready? So, tension on that towel, lift it up, drop the shoulders, down we go into that squat. So you're trying to pull that towel apart, keep the shoulders down. Okay, should be feeling that across the bra strap area. That's it. That's good. Well done. Back to our bicep curls. Okay. Are we ready? Bring it up. That's it. So you're picking your knee up just by using the arms on that towel. That's it. Well done. You're kind of getting the hang of this one now. Okay. Are you ready? Sure the arms do the lifting. That leg is just dead weight. That's it. Very good. Should be feeling that in those biceps. That's the muscle that runs down the front of the arm. Well done. At the beginning again. Good thing about working with the towel, you know what to wipe down in between. So, grab that towel, nice and tight, take it up, shoulders down, and into that squat. That's it. Keep thinking shoulders down. There you go. Keep that towel pulled tight. That's it. Okay, last set of these. Should be tip top these ones, you should be really working these muscles here. Okay, so lift it up, lift it up, lift it up, lift it up. And if you're getting really good at these, you can fight against yourself. So as you're pulling, you're pushing down with that leg. That's it. So pull and push at the same time. Excellent. Makes everything work a lot harder, including your core. Very good. Just remember, if you are doing the pull push, pull with the arms and push down with the leg at the same time, don't hold your breath. So start off with just your bicep curl. That's it. Get used to that movement. And then as you start to pull up, push down with the leg and relax. Push down with the leg and relax. Well done. First set done. last set looks like this. Again, holding that towel, hold it nice and tight, keep those shoulders locked in, all nice and correct. And this is all about the hips. So in the past we've done deadlifts where we go down and up, or we pick up a weight or something. So we're looking at very similar motion. So the back is nice and flat. You should be sort of in that position there, but obviously I'm looking at you. Okay, but this time we're going to have the arms up. So we're going down and up, down and up, down and up. So this is all about the hamstrings and the glutes. Your next one, you're going to be down on the floor, into your ab curl position. There we go. So, knees bent. Again, hold that towel above the head, tight, it comes down on the floor. Keep that bottom and back as close to the floor as possible, and you're going to come up and down. Pull on that towel all the way up. Okay, and then the last one, it's a bit of a fun one. Okay, I want you to imagine you brought the washing in from the line and you're giving it a good shake, and as you're shaking it, you're galloping across. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, or as far as your lounge or wherever it is will allow you to go without bumping into anything. Just move my chair over. So, as you gallop, you're going to shake. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Okay? Get the air moving, but you'll be surprised what you can feel. You can feel that down your abs because you've worked your abs a lot today. It's really good for the shoulders. Okay, so let's get going. So, deadlifts. Again, I'll turn sideways, all in the hip movement. Try and keep looking in front of you. Keep that tension up there. Hold that tummy tight. And down we go. That's it. So, legs almost straight. That's it. You can see it's all in the hips. Although you are still having a tug of war with your towel and keeping those shoulders back and down. Lots of stuff going on today. Super. Now we go onto our modified ab curl. Again, towel needs to be a little bit shorter. Okay, nice and tight on that towel. Up you come. And down you go. The whole time you're pulling on that towel. That's it. Control each part of the movement. Don't just flop down. So it's lower back, lay down, up you come. That's it. Keep that tummy sucked in nice and tight. Okay. You're ready to shake that towel out. Okay, let's have a bit of fun with this one. 3, 2, 1. Off we go. Your towel up again. Okay, back into those deadlifts. Towel tight. Okay, are you ready? All in the hips. Down you go. Pull it up. So keep pulling on that towel all the time. That's it. Off again. Keep those shoulder blades together at the back, shoulders down. Great stuff. Down into your ab curls, sit-ups, whatever you want to call them. Towel nice and tight. Remember your hands are having a tug of war with that towel. Okay, are we ready? Up we come. And pull, 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 pull on the way down. Up. Pull, pull, pull. That's it. So remember it's nice and slow on the way down. Roll the back a little bit at a time. Keep pulling on that towel. Pull, 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 pull. That's it. And pull, 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 pull. Lovely. Okay, let's shake that towel. Let's make a draft. Are you ready? Don't let go of that towel, will you? Grip it. That's it. On the edge of your gripping, pull apart. Great stuff. So as you're flipping that towel, you've still got tension in it as you flip it up and down. Okay, are we ready? So, take that towel up, shoulders drop, down we go. That's it. So the whole time your shoulder blades are back, okay, and up you come, and down, and up, down, and up, down, and up, down, and up, down, and up. Okay. Okay, right, so hold that towel, shoulder width, good, tight grip, ready, up, and slowly lower down, up, and slowly lower down, up, slowly pull that towel, that's it, up, pull the towel, up, pull that towel, up, and pull that towel. Brilliant. Last one. Let's shake the towel out. Grip it at the top, tight, shoulders back, chest up. Ready? And 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Pull the towel tight. There we go. That's it. Up and down. Keep the tension on that towel. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1. Keep that tension. Pull that towel tight. Shoulders should be burning. That's it. That routine, just with a towel. There's lots more stuff we can do with a towel as well, so be prepared. There'll be some more routines using just your towel. Okay, so now we need to do our stretch off, our cool down. All right, so just pop the towel on the floor and we're going to take up a standing stance. So one leg is in front, one leg is behind. We work the shoulders a lot. Okay, so as we're in this stance here, we're stretching through those hip flexors, we're pushing down into the calf. We're going to grab those hands, click the fingers in between, drop the shoulders and bring it up, and again, drop the shoulders. Okay? That's that. Just hold it. pull yourself up. Okay. And then take the other leg back. And this time the arms come around behind, clasp and lift up. Don't lean forward in this one. Okay, I'm going to lift up, squeeze the shoulder blades together. And that's it. Try and get that heel down. Lovely. Release. 2 feet in together. Okay. Now we're going to go back into the original one. I'm going to take that knee down, up, clasp the fingers and push up. That's it. So you should be feeling a stretch here in the quads. Come up. Keep the arms up there. Take the other leg back. Nice straight body. Sink down into that knee. That's it. And up we come. Okay. So we're going to do a split stance. Okay. So make sure those toes are in front of the knee. Down we go. Stretching out those hip flexors. Leave the body upright. Try and push away with the heel. Take the hands down onto the floor. And then the hand that's nearest the foot is going to turn. You're going to look up towards the ceiling or the sky, depending if you're doing this outside. Bring that hand down. Okay, so we're going to drop that back knee. Going to stretch the leg out in front, toes up. I'll move back a bit, you can see me. Okay, so leg as straight as possible, toes pointing upwards, and lean down over that leg. Okay. I'm going to take that foot behind us, take the other foot in front of us. Toes a long way in front of the knee, push out at the back, thinking about trying to get that heel onto the floor. Okay, oops, and just hold that stretch. And lower down, so both hands, people back, that's it, both hands are there, okay. Now we take the hands nearest the front leg, turn and look up. Bring that hand down, drop that back knee, flip the toe. This one is coming forward, leg as straight as you can, toes pointing up, hand either side and down you go. So the easiest thing to do is try and push your bum backwards and then you can lean forwards. Don't just try and roll you back. Okay, so push the hip backwards and lean into it. Take that leg out behind you. Into child's pose, we're going to go down, hips go back, and I want you to really stretch your arms out in front. Imagine somebody's pulling those arms away from you. Head goes down. Come up on your hands and knees, thread the needle, so hand goes behind and then you lay down on the top of the arm. Up you come, same with the other arm, through it goes and lay down on the top of the arm. those toes nice and wide, so wider than the hips. Push down into the heel of your hand and push that bottom up into the air. And again, you're pushing back into the hips, trying to get the back nice and straight. And slowly start to walk the hands towards the feet. Up you come. And you're all done for another week. Thanks for joining, and we'll see you. It'll be 2 weeks' time. I'm not going to video one next week, but I'll do one the week after, okay? Hopefully, as lockdown begins to ease, hopefully I'll be able to see some of your classes. Have a good couple of weeks, and we'll see you in 2 weeks' time.